Parrish will let this one end up in his arms and kneel. And so the 25 for Max Brosmer and this Minnesota offense.
They want to attack early against this defense.
Darius Taylor, who was one of the stars last week when he went for over 200 yards on the ground and in the air, gets ripped down immediately by Carson Schlesinger, who has set a career high for tackles in each of the last 3 games. Marcus Majors come in for Taylor at the running back spot. And Brosmer's going to throw up the seam, and unable to hold on is Jamison Gears. 11 yards to go. A UCLA defense that held Penn State to just 85 rushing yards last week to what was a loss. Brosmer's got to throw here. And he throws through the arms of Darius Taylor, and UCLA forces a 3-and-out to start the game.
UCLA, they want to play with 3 linebackers a lot today.
Mark Crawford turns 31 at the end of the year. He's on to punt it away to Logan Loya. And that'll send Loya back inside the 30. And a nice return for him of 10 yards. And so now here comes the UCLA offense. You mentioned it, Yogi, off the top. Ethan Garbers missed the game last week, injured 2 weeks ago against Oregon in the loss. Justin Martin played well in his place last week, but Garbers returns, you see his numbers, less efficient so far this year than he has been in his career.
Yeah, to the point of missing last week. He didn't get to play with this new look offensive line. So first time with his group in front of him. They'll be under center a lot tonight. They need to establish the run to protect him in the pass game.
He's going to hand it off to TJ Harden, and there's not much room to run there. This is a Minnesota defense, Yogi, who came in last week. They were #1 in the nation in pass defense. That's the matchup at the bottom of the screen. Garbers wants to throw, and he completes it to Loya, who's immediately cut down by Ethan Robertson after a pickup of 5.
A big part for really both of these quarterbacks tonight, Guy, is going to be their post-snap read. Meaning they're going to get to the line of scrimmage. They both will play from under center the majority of this game. They're going to see a coverage shell. It's going to change, especially on a 3rd down. I expect Minnesota to bring a bunch of pressure right here. Keep an eye on 45, Cody Lindenberg.
You can hear the Minnesota crowd here now.
There's Lindenberg coming off the edge.
Minnesota brings pressure. It's picked up. Garbers complete. J. Michael Sturdivant, and he's into Minnesota territory. Play action. And Garbers to his tight end, Jack Peterson. And that's a healthy gain on 1st down. Quick throw. And that's Quasi Gilbert, and he's got a 1st down. Justin Wally was slow to rise, so they stopped action for a moment, but he's able to pop up and is walking off for Minnesota.
Timeout on the field.
A 1st down and 10 coming up for the Bruins offense.
Deshaun Foster and this group, he said, we've been so close. We just haven't been consistent. If you think back to when he got the job, it was late. When he brought the staff on, it was late. And then their schedule. I mean, their opponents in the last 4 games were 20-1 in college football. So keeping this team confident was goal number 1. This drive has proven that to be pretty good thus far.
Garbers, pressure, and he escapes, and he takes a hit from Cody Lindenberg. That was the only thing that would affect his playing time today. How well could he move? 3rd down. Garbers. Loya, and he's got it down to the 3-yard line. He was the go-to man last week, and he's got a clutch catch here in the red zone. So now 1st and goal for UCLA. Garbers wants to throw. Back shoulder, Sturdivant. And it's out of bounds. Wally was there. Wally got tested a lot last week. He made a lot of good plays against a talented USC receiving corps. Back to the ground for Hart. And he gets stuffed after a short game. Cody Lindenberg in there, of course. A flag is down. Jeffrey Servinsky is our referee tonight.
Devin Eastern as well, man. Gee, that big body was moving.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense number 9. Half the distance to the goal line from the end of the run includes an automatic first down.
And now it's about matching personnel. You just saw those bodies come in from Minnesota. Quick huddle. Look at the extra offensive lineman in the backfield. That's a big man back there.
Direct snap to Keegan Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, UCLA. And he's got it. Wants to get a return in for Minnesota. He gets a couple of blocks, and he gets upended out around the 24-yard line. They start with Marcus Major, the back. And Brosmer will give it to him. The 6th-year man, the transfer from Oklahoma, gets about 3. Darius Taylor back into the game, and a quick throw to set up the screen. Daniel Jackson, he gets a couple of blocks, and he's able to swerve up to make it 3rd down and short.
Daniel Jackson, you talk to Akaika Malloy, the defensive coordinator for the UCLA Bruins. He's the second name that he talks about after Darius Taylor. They know they have to stop him, but in this 3rd down situation, they got to stop this run game. Taylor now in the backfield.
One tight end in the game. To the ground, Taylor, and he's able to pick it up. First down across the 35 from Minnesota. Think about what he did 2 weeks ago. 10 catches against Michigan, and then flips the script. 25 carries against USC. Pressure coming. Brosmer steps up and delivers to Jamison Gears, and he picks up 9 yards. Oladejo was coming off the edge, and Brosmer was able to get it out of his hands. And now some tempo. Here's Major out of the backfield. He cuts upfield for a first down. Between these two teams, we're going to see probably 5 running backs get a lot of touches tonight. They're going
any swing routes, right? We'll be tracking that one.
Yeah. Back and forth to Major and Taylor. A couple of tight ends in the game now. And movement up front. Minnesota did a really good job last week limiting penalties.
Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's on Quinn Carroll.
Keep an eye at the top of the screen. That is Daniel Jackson. They're going to double cover him inside out with those 2 DBs.
The most targeted receiver for Minnesota. First down at 5. Brosmer to the sideline, and there is Jackson, able to make the catch. Taylor, and the edge is crashing down, hold him to no gain. He's been so productive here in the middle of October. It's 3rd down. They've got him in the slot. Brosmer goes the other way to Jackson, and he's tackled immediately by K.J. Wallace. And this is a team that loves going for it on 4th down, Yogi. This is 4th and 5 coming up. Logan Loya is back at the 10. Second punt of the game in 2 possessions for Minnesota, and this is fair caught down around the 10-yard line. Jalen Berger to start this second Bruin drive with his first carry of the day. Jalen Berger remains in the game. And Garbers gets it to Sturdivant, his second catch, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Minnesota brings pressure. Garbers, Sturdivant, first down. They are 3 for 3 on 3rd down so far tonight. We're improving every week. That's what Sturdivant told us. When we talked to him yesterday, Garbers pulls it down looking spry and is able to get about 6 yards here on first down. Devin Eastern with the pressure again. Second down after Anthony Smith was able to walk off. And Garbers gets it to Moliki Matavao. A stiff arm and a first down for him, his first catch tonight. Look at the stat there in the lower right. Ethan Garbers 8 of 9 passing to start this game. He wants to throw again. In the face of pressure. He delivers on the money to Carter Shaw. His second catch of the year, the freshman from Northern California. That's a core tenet of the program, that E word he just used, Yogi, enthusiasm. Pressure coming, Garbers feels it, gets it to TJ Harden. He's got a block, he's got a first down, and Lindenberg finally leaps on his back, but a big gain. 18-yard pickup for him. Back to Harden. He cuts it back and gets a couple of yards. So let's get this straight. Penn State played at USC today. Ohio State's playing at Oregon today. Minnesota's playing at UCLA today.
It's awesome. I mean, the excitement for these matchups is so new, right, to college football fans. And every fan we've talked to is leaning into these new, unique matchups as the Bruins and next row lineman in again.
And so they'll take a timeout there first.
UCLA, their first of the half.
After the UCLA timeout, 9th play of the drive is Garbers. Plenty of room to step up and then throws it behind TJ Harden. A rare incompletion for the Bruins tonight.
The miss on the check down, but to me that's a big win for Minnesota defensively. Again, the true freshman, number 3, Corey Parrish out there trying to defend Deshaun Foster's offense.
3 of 3 on third down so far tonight. Garbers, it's batted and intercepted. Cody Lindenberg with the pick. Cody's not letting that football go.
Interception. Sideline warning, Minnesota. It's their first of the game. There's no yardage assessed to that penalty. Timeout on the field.
I don't know if he's let that ball out of his grip. So now Brosmer takes over and he's under pressure and he goes down for a sack.
UCLA is 3 explosive. This offense for Minnesota needs to get going here down the field.
Second and long after the sack. And Taylor gets swallowed up over Femi Oladejo and Kane Medrano. They've run for 1 net yard tonight. They ran for 193 last week. Brosmer with time over the middle and caught by Christian Driver of first down. No, it's incomplete. Official came running in from the back of that play and said the ball hit the ground. We've got a stoppage on the field here. Let's see.
Minnesota has taken a timeout in challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Plays under further review. The ruling on the field is confirmed. It's an incomplete pass. Minnesota is charged a timeout, and they have no more challenges for the rest of the ball game. 4th down.
Logan Loya is back deep again for UCLA. A low liner, and Loya's going to fair catch it. Really good starting field position here for UCLA. Talking to the players, the coaches. If you thought they were down because they were 1-4 and 0-3 in the Big Ten, your mind would have been changed. You wouldn't have known their record. They were such an energized group. Here's Keegan Jones, and he's able to throw. Nah, he didn't actually get back to the line of scrimmage. Short loss. Here's a little flip inside, Quasi Gilmer. That got blown up by Devin Eastern, and then the help comes. Good start to this game for 91.
Yeah, massive start for this man, and he is a big dude at 6'6", 310. And this defensive front on this drive, they have gotten vertical. They have pressed that offensive line, have won the previous 2 snaps. So here we sit on 3rd down. What do we know about Corey Heatherman, the defensive coordinator for Minnesota? He's an aggressive dude. I'd expect pressure, but in a unique way. Maybe not from the safety position like we've seen on previous drives. Man-to-man across the board.
Pressure, unblocked up the middle, ball in the air, and Lindenberg almost got another one. Brody Richter with his first punt, and Coy Parrish gets drilled. As soon as he caught it, he did not indicate fair catch, and so Minnesota will take over at the 12. Parrish, no surprise.
After further review, number 3 of the kicking team used the crown of his helmet and targeted the receiver. Number 3 is disqualified from the ball game.
You just heard
15-yard penalty is enforced from the 13-yard line at the end of the run. First down, Minnesota.
As Brosmer goes under center to start this drive and hands it off to Darius Taylor. He's able to break away from a couple defenders. Marcus Major breaks out and steps near midfield of first down. So Yogi, the Minnesota defense has really started playing well in this game. Now can the offense take advantage? Frank Bierman is able to get out to another first down. Maybe this offense can get going. That play was 13 yards, longest pass play of the game for Minnesota. Brosmer gets it out quick. That's Daniel Jackson again. And right all over him is Devin Kirkwood.
Personal foul, targeting defense number 4. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run includes an automatic first down. That play is under further review. There is no targeting on the play. Number 4 remained in the ball game. The result of the play was a first down.
UCLA scored on its opening drive, was driving again through a pick. Minnesota trying to get itself into scoring range, and there's Oladejo again. There's some noise here at the Rose Bowl. 3-man pressure. Brosmer into traffic. Did Jackson catch it? Yes, he did. First down, the result of the play. And now Deshaun Foster's going to use his second timeout on defense.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Minnesota.
First down and 10, the result of the play. Brosmer, quick turn, pressure, Oladejo can't get to him. Brosmer stays on his feet and lives to throw it away. Second down, trying to get the ground game going, and it won't happen here. Linebackers all over the place for UCLA. And they back out. Brosmer padding, and hits Elijah Spencer. First catch for him tonight. And this will bring up 4th down and 4. Mark Crawford, the holder. Alan Sukuk, the snap. And that is no good. It did look like it came off his foot.
A little funky.
Yeah. So UCLA takes over. Garbers, quick throw. That's the first catch for the tight end Bryce Pierre tonight. Garbers stands in, throws behind Pierre. And it's 3rd down. It's 11/16 high of Tahoma Hybrid Bermuda.
There you go. Of course, the golfer would say that.
3rd down. Pressure, and Garbers goes down. Anthony Smith, who had to be helped off the field earlier, back and healthy. Parrish has been a big play returner for Minnesota. If you watched him 2 weeks ago against Michigan, you saw him have a massive return that gave the Gophers a chance to come back and win that game. He doesn't like fair catching it, does he? You think Coy Parrish has ever fair caught a punt in his life?
During the kick, holding number 44. 10-yard penalty, first down and 10.
Here's Brosmer taking a shot after the change of possession, and it's out of bounds. Brosmer sets up the screen to Marcus Major. Yeah, that's a short game. It's third down. Gets it out quick. Daniel Jackson flag down. Swessinger all over him. We'll check on the penalty.
Offside. Defense number 17 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. It's still third down.
So instead of a punt, it's third down and 2. A reprieve for the Gophers. Pressure. And Darius Taylor avoids what looked like it was destined to be a 3-yard loss. The weather's been incredible.
Sure has. Waves are up.
It's a good Instagram weekend.
It sure is.
But it always is. Brosmer on first down, taking a shot over the shoulder, knocked away by Wallace in coverage on Elijah Spencer. Second and 10. Brosmer is going to break out, and he is going to make it third down and 3. UCLA will get the ball first in the second half. Pressure up the gut. Brosmer is sacked. Carson Swessinger brings him down. One timeout, under a minute for UCLA, as Loya's got to go backwards to get this off the foot of Crawford. Good punt, but Loya sets it up. Was able to get out across the 35.
What did Deshaun Foster tell us yesterday? He said, I'm going to be aggressive. Seen him go for it on fourth down in games. You got a veteran quarterback. Got receivers that have made plays tonight. Look, I get they struggled in protection, but I'm going for it here.
Garbers, long throw, sideline. Titus Mokiao and Team Alala. Garbers has completed passes to 9 different receivers in this first half. Now he steps up, looking for the sideline, gets a couple, stops the clock at 34 seconds. Garbers setting up the screen. There's Harden, and he gets away for the first man and steps out. TJ Harden still on his feet. Still on his feet. And he gets down near the 15-yard line. 33 yards on that pickup. Garbers, end zone, and over the head of Sturdivant. Clock stops at 11 seconds.
But here we are with 11 ticks left. He got time for 2 plays with 1 timeout.
Garbers, good block to the end zone. Sturdivant, and he just misses him again. And he's got it. UCLA hits halftime, leading 10-0.
But this is all about adjustments on these early drives from both coaching staffs. Cannot wait to see how this shakes out.
Keegan Jones with a return, and a flag comes flying in as he gets out across the 20.
Holding return team number 21. 10-yard penalty. First down to 10.
Garbers throws to Sturdivant, incomplete. What do you think about what Rhett just said, Yogi.
Look, a huge pillar of this program for Minnesota is response. Right? You got to respond to the moment, to the situation. So, okay, put that first half, as he referenced to bed. They did not play well, especially on the offensive line. And come out, and can you be consistent on this defensive front?
UCLA only had 6 design runs in the first half of this game. That's runs by running backs. 4 scrambles from Garbers. He throws it again. And it's the second catch tonight for Tyler Smokiao Atimawala, who's down, got hit, big hit. A lot of Minnesota fans making noise here. Garbers is sacked. Jack Henderson gets to him. Brody Richter to punt to Coy Parrish. And this takes a Minnesota bounce. They're going to have great starting field position. Brosmer's got plenty of time on this play clock. And he has so much power at the line of scrimmage. And now he'll get it to Taylor, who cuts it back. And Taylor gets down inside the 40 to the 39. From under center, play action. Daniel Jackson. And he beats Cade Medrano to the sticks, and he gets a first down for Minnesota. Oh, just 5 for 24 in the first half, so that a big one for him. Brosmer again, pressure, steps up, back foot, incomplete, flag down. Kalen Moore was in coverage on Elijah Spencer.
I think this is going to be on Jalen Davies. They're going to get a hold, a little PI against Daniel Jackson. They double covered him. He had a little hesitation move.
Interference.
Here it is.
Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Includes an automatic first down.
Look at him. He's identifying. They're changing. And this is hard because UCLA is going to change as well as they stand up. Their defensive line.
To the ground. Darius Taylor reverses field. Taylor gets tracked down by Cade Medrano in UCLA territory. To the tight end. And Jamison Gears gets brought down by Ramon Henderson, the Notre Dame transfer. And now it's 3rd down and 1. Good pocket. Long throw. Wide open. Touchdown, Minnesota. Elijah Spencer breaks the seal for the Gophers.
Nice job by that man right there. I mean, he is using every element of his brain.
The touchdown that Minnesota gave up, Yogi, was the first UCLA drive. Parrish coming on pressure. It gets picked up, but Harden gets dragged down by Lindenberg, and then Parrish comes over along with Aiden Gooseby. Garbers, pressure, and it is incomplete. Parrish thought he had another. Coy Parrish is having himself a moment. He got carried off the field last week, and he gets another interception to flip the field for Minnesota. Mike, thank you for that explanation. And now they're taking a shot to Daniel Jackson. He said this week, I think I'm the best player on the field when I'm out there. Some people might call that cocky. I just call it confident. As Taylor's able to feel his way forward.
I'll tell you what, I love his athleticism. This is a guy who scored over 2,000 points in basketball. He won a state title in the long jump. See a flag. Looks like there might be some extracurricular down on the field, but another big-time play from Parrish.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 92 for pulling a player off the pile. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run includes an automatic first down.
First down and 10 for Minnesota. Brosmer to Taylor. One-on-one came Medrano, and he's able to stop him for a short gain. That was the first catch of the night for Taylor. He's one of the best pass catchers in the nation among running backs. End zone for Jackson, couldn't bring it in with one arm. And now a flag comes in. He was doing battle with Kalen Moore.
For Sean Foster, I think the penalty could have gone the other way.
Interference. Defense number 9. 15-yard penalty includes an automatic first down.
So now it sets up first and goal. Taylor churning down to the 1. Brosman, Taylor, and he stops. Loses a yard. Carson Schlesinger was there. Now Brosman will go shotgun. Back to Taylor. Taylor is in. Minnesota is in front.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 11. That 15-yard penalty be assessed on the kickoff.
The penalty enforced on the kickoff, so that goes well out of the back of the end zone. Jalen Berger. I mean, you think about Oregon. They've played some classic games on this field. Ohio State, right? I mean, it's amazing. The stadium was built in 22. The first Rose Bowl game here with the Big Ten team was in 1923. Second down.
And Tony Washington Jr., the defensive line coach at UCLA, he had a fumble recovery for a touchdown against Florida State in the Rose Bowl here. As you look at some of the numbers.
Third down and 7 for Garbers. Pressure from Lindenberg. He gets it away, and that is a first down. Back to Berger, and he gets maybe a yard. Garbers pumps. And he throws near a first down to Monteval, right at midfield. It's going to be very short to the line game.
If UCLA can get a first down here, right? What did Deshaun Foster tell Red at halftime? We need to stay ahead of the sticks. Early success on first and second down allows you to do that for this UCLA Bruin team.
Minnesota player down. A big third down, and UCLA picks it up with Jalen Berger.
This is playing right into Corey Heatherman's hands. He wanted to make UCLA one-dimensional. Obviously, they pick up the third on that short run there, but they have taken the run game element essentially out of it with what they've done up front, although looks like we got a nice little play to stay ahead of the sticks here, bringing up a second and medium, but that has allowed that pressure that Minnesota has brought on Ethan Garbers, and if they can continue to stay ahead of the sticks here and gain some traction on the ground, I think that's going to force another adjustment here from Minnesota's defense.
This has been Jalen Berger's drive as the running back for the Bruins. Gets it again. And this time he gets dragged down by Danny Striga. Third and short. Garbers gets sacked. John Joyner. So now Parrish back deep. Richter sends it away. That hits a UCLA player. Parrish knows he can go pick it up for free. He tries to do it, but UCLA recovers it. After the punt, Brosmer, long throw. Daniel Jackson, he caught it. What a catch. So Oladejo able to walk off. That's great news for UCLA. But he's not on the field here for first down. Taylor picks up the pressure. Schlesinger now in pursuit, and Brosmer tosses it into the sideline. Play action. Throwback. Taylor. And he gets up the sideline, and he's got a first down. They ran that play effectively last week. It was something that you mentioned. They love watching NFL film on this Minnesota staff.
And when you meet Ariante Ursary, that is big advantage for that man to sprint to the other side of the field as we head to the fourth.
Brosmer hit as he pulls the ball up to throw. How he held on to the football is a miracle. So now it's 3rd and 17. 3-man rush. Brosmer, Jackson caught. He's going to be about 7 yards shy of a first down.
They got to find a way to match up, because as this game goes back and forth, Daniel Jackson is going to have a huge role in it down the stretch.
He has 8 catches. That's almost half of Brosmer's completions. A flag comes down, and Crawford hangs this up in the SoCal night, and Loya Fair catches it.
Offside. Receiving team number 21 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
Because they think Crawford can pin UCLA deeper, and that's what he does. After the Minnesota punt, 1st down and 10, and Ethan Garbers takes off and gets a 1st down for the Bruins.
They've had success at times throughout this ball game. Can they get in the backfield again?
Back to the ground, Harden, and a big arm from Devin Eastman. He's had a good game tonight. Minnesota scored 14 points in the 3rd quarter. Can UCLA get its offense moving again? Pressure again to set up the screen. Harden surrounded, gets away, and he's able to get about 8 yards where it looked like there was nothing, and now it's 3rd and short.
Finds Sturdivant.
Garbers looking for Sturdivant, and he's got the 1st down. Extra offensive lineman has come in for UCLA. On 1st down and 10. Garbers on the move. Garbers throws on the run to Loya. There's a lot of traffic on that play, and UCLA is able to make it work. Back to Berger. I mean, the run by Garbers early on this drive was the longest rushing play for UCLA tonight, 10 yards. Right? This is a team that they throw the ball a ton. Now, part of that, you wonder, are the stats skewed? They play from behind a lot. Who are they really in a game like this?
I think also on the offensive line, right? Sam Yoon is making his 2nd start right there. Number 64 in the middle of the screen, his 2nd start of the season at center. They've reshuffled this offensive line all year long. I mean, they've had 4 different lineups. They played 6 games.
Yuki Prongo's the left tackle, playing his 3rd position of the season this year. Just got a scholarship in camp. Garber steps up, pressure, Sturdivant, 1st down into Gophers territory. Tui Kolovatu back into the game. 6 offensive linemen, plenty of time. Garbers, deep shot, Sturdivant! Touchdown, Bruins! Pagani's going to kick away to Quay Parrish, who lets it go. Deshaun Foster told us, I wouldn't want to start the season this way, but when you have adversity, you find out what kind of team you have.
What did PJ Fleck tell his team last week before SC? He said, let it rip. They got to do that right here. To your point, they are well-versed in tight games in the 4th quarter.
Brosmer with Oladejo back into the game, chasing him, and there is Jamison Hughes. Darius Taylor on the ground. Olawafemi Oladejo goes by Femi. Only his mom calls him Olawafemi when she's mad at him. Spencer, the man in motion. Pressure. Brosmer. Room to run. Pressure. Good pocket. And there's Daniel Jackson going back to work with his 9th catch of the night. Brosmer sideline. Jackson. And he got it. No, he was bobbling it out of bounds. Gosh, Yogi, I think when that ball hits the ground.
Previous play, the incomplete
But does it
pass
move?
is under further review.
We've had a couple of these in this game.
Obviously, you see something different.
After
It
further
seems like
review,
every
the
game.
ruling on the field stands as called. Incomplete pass, it's second down.
All right, thank you, Mike.
They love screens in this area of the field.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion. Driver in motion, setting up the screen. Major gets cut down. That was Kalen Moore anticipating and blowing up the play. You know what this is? Big Ten football.
Okay, here we go, baby. Man-to-man.
Brosman. Lemecki Brockington. Good moment for his first catch, but then he gets dragged down by Schlesinger.
And not 4-down territory for P.J. Fleck with 3 timeouts.
Crawford hangs it up. Loya's going to back everybody away. Oh, this takes an incredible Minnesota bounce. Trying to add another great game to the history of the Rose Bowl. First down and 10 for UCLA. After the great punt by Minnesota, the Bruins just trying to create some room. They get a couple yards. UCLA decides to stay on the ground.
You kind of have to a certain degree. But again, I go back to the personality to Sean Foster. What did he tell us? We need to be aggressive.
You know, the one thing you would ask as P.J. Fleck uses his second timeout, if you don't get a first down, Minnesota's getting the ball at midfield. Does it matter if they have any timeouts left, right? The thousands of Minnesota fans that are here starting to make some noise. Gophers to throw on third down from his end zone. Complete. And that is going to be shy by a yard. He got it out to the tight end, Mataval. And P.J. Fleck.
30-second timeout.
Uses his last timeout. 4th and 1. Boy, Parrish is back. He already has an interception today. Hoping to make an impact on this game in the punt return. This one sails him back. And he gets tackled immediately. 51 yards on the boot. Minnesota takes over. Down by 3. All the time in the world for Max Brosmer. And his tight end holds on, Jamison Gears. For no timeouts for the Gophers. In Bruins territory. And Max Brosmer to throw to Daniel Jackson. He's wide open. And he fights his way to the 21. Spencer on the back shoulder. Taylor in the backfield beside Brosmer. Schlesinger comes. Taylor picks it up. Brosmer throws it away. 2 tight ends on the left side of the offensive line. Play action. Brosmer throw back. There is Brockington, and he's got the first down. What a play call. Guts. First and goal. Taylor. No gain.
Delay game defense. Number 92 for laying on top of the offensive player and not allowing him to get up. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Second down and goal. Brosmer. Back shoulder. Jackson, and it's incomplete. Now Deshaun Foster's going to come racing down the sideline to take a timeout for UCLA on defense. Third down and goal. Minnesota trailing by 3. Brosmer. Check down. Taylor. Touchdown. And now Kesich on for the point after to try and make this a 4-point game. he does. And Kesich moves this one into the end zone. Well, there's a t-shirt that some people own around the Twin Cities. It says Rose Bowl before I die. And that may refer to the Rose Bowl game. But until the Gophers can do that, this is a pretty good second.
And for Ethan Garbers, how do you attack it? We've watched them play save the game. That's the situation here for UCLA in practice. Can you check it down?
Garbers to the sideline, out of bounds with 21 seconds.
After further review, the quarter was beyond the 25-yard line, so it is a legal forward pass on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, includes a loss of down. Because we're under 2 minutes, a 10-second option is possible. UCLA is taking a timeout to avoid that 10-second reduction. Timeout UCLA, 30 seconds.
10 penalties tonight on UCLA. So one timeout here on second down. Garbers, and that's through the hands of Loya, and now it's third down, 17 seconds. Garbers, long throw, Sturdivant, and he's able to get out of bounds near the first down, just shy of it, so it's now fourth down. Quick throw in the middle, Loya, first down, room to run, across midfield. Clock will stop while they set the chains. Garbers, setting it up to heave. This has the arm, and for the second week in a row, the Minnesota kid ends the game with the ball in his hands. Coy Parrish with the pick.
This team has fought, scratched, clawed, rode the boat all year. I mean, it's unbelievable what this team's been able to do and overcome. A lot of people would have just quit by then. And they're just resilient. They always believe. And that antidote's still working.
Row the boat, not just something you say. When things are going bad, keep rowing. When things are going well, keep rowing. How did that transpire in the second half in that roller coaster?
This is what's amazing just about life, is that these gentlemen are going to be husbands, fathers, businessmen, teachers, lawyers, community workers, and do a lot for their community. It's not always going to go your way. It really isn't. And this is a 60-minute game, but that's kind of like life over a course of 3-4 years, all within 60 minutes. And this is teaching them so much more about life. The win's great, but this is a huge life lesson for our kids.